I'll show you a little more digging. See, most of this decomposed granite is still in good shape, but over the years you're going to get remnants of different things blown into it, mixed in with it. That's why I think it still can work as a base before I put some new decomposed granite in here. No sense getting rid of this, right? Or covering it with new stuff. I'm saving money just by shoveling this, so I don't have to use as much decomposed granite when I get ready to reinstall it. And once I get it done, it's going to look like brand new. And you and I will know that the last 2.5 inches of it is this kind of stuff. And see, I've still got that ground weed block under here. It's still under here somewhere. This is okay. Some of it, I had some of it, as I remember, and then I dug some of it out already. For plants that I already dug out of here. That's why I thought I'd redo this whole thing, you know, because I was taking out some plants anyways, so it's like, why not do it right? You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, see, it stopped around there because there used to be a plant right there. Okay, and that's okay. That's okay. I'll get this a little better, so I have a stopping point for right there. Then I can kind of shade it off the dirt. You know, I can see where the dirt is, and see, I'm gonna get a little bit of dirt in with this, but not very much. I don't care about a little. You know what I mean? Okay. One more after this. Let's do a little more. I think you can see, yeah, you can see that fine. See, once I get tired, I can just do it with one hand, can't I? With this nice little shovel. I don't have to take a break. I'm taking a break right now by using one hand. And then I'm taking a break as I'm carrying this over. You know? Clean this off, just down to the dirt, and I'll do it once over before I call it good. And then any straggler roots coming from the tree over there, coming from different bushes, you see, I'm gonna end up getting all of these out, getting the soil kind of ready to a certain extent for the plants, but after I get all the stuff out, all the weed block out, then I'll have to keep in mind of remembering where my main trunk line of the sprinklers goes through here, comes across here, zigzags around through there, and before I dig them all out and get them all ready and stuff, obviously I gotta decide where I want to put the plants, right? Then I'll plant the plants exactly where I want them, not where the drip is. I can relocate all the drip, or if the main sprinkler line is right there and I want to put the plant, hey, just move it over a little bit. I'll still have to be careful when I dig the hole so I don't start punching into the main drip irrigation lines. And speaking of that, you remember this one here? That it was long, it just snapped off. When I moved it, that's because this stuff is 20 years old. Here's the piece that it came right off. And right now, mind you, I don't have the drip irrigation on right now, but what I could do is I could cut it off right here with some cutters. I'll save this tee, I'll save the bubbler, and then I'll have a line from here down, right? And then I can cut this off, and there'll be a coupling in there. Actually, that coupling snapped off. That coupling's still good, but I'm going to leave that coupling. I'll cut this off here, trim that off, and then I'll put this pipe right on that coupling. Right there for the time being. Just so I remember before I turn the drip irrigation on for the spring and the summer. You see what I mean? No problem. I can do that, and so can you.